My name is Wojoade Kehinde Samuel. I'm the fertility scientist at Abin's Fertility and Andrology. I want to tell you, when do you need to consider IVF? You are going to get pregnant, it's not forthcoming, you are tired, you've gone A, you've gone B, you've gone C, and you don't know what to do again. Even if you have the money, when do you need to start thinking about IVF? Number one, when your fallopian tubes are blocked. You know, I will advise that when you do HSG and your fallopian tubes are blocked, do hydrotubation. After hydrotubation, go and confirm. If the two tubes still remain blocked, then you can go ahead and think of IVF. But if you have hydrosalpinx, one of the tube or the two tubes had hydrosalpinx, please do not consider IVF, because the fluid from the hydrosalpinx will kill the embryo when they do embryo transfer. So you don't need to start thinking of IVF, but rather you have two options. It's either you allow professionals to cut the two tubes away, or you go and treat that hydrosalpinx so that it won't start generating fluid when the embryo is transferred to you. Or even at times, that is why you see some of you, when they start ovarian stimulation for you, they just say during the scan, they see some fluid in your pulse of glass, POD. So you don't need to start thinking of IVF if you have hydrosalpinx, unless you want them to cut those tubes away. Number two, when you have PCOS, you do not need to start thinking, if pregnancy do not come naturally, let me go and do IVF. Please find out if you have PCOS. Don't consider the option of IVF. It's an advice. I'm just advising you, because in PCOS, when your AMH is above 3.5, I'm telling you, nobody can determine the quality of eggs in you. And when the ovarian stimulation is done, the rate at which the follicle will be coming out will be very slow. So the professionals will need to now double the dosage of the injection. And I can tell you for free, when the injection is being doubled and they are telling you they are seeing the eggs, the quality of egg might be too low. That is why some of you find out that fertilization will be done, the egg will not be good for embryo transfer, or it will be transferred, pregnancy will not go. Number three, don't consider IVF if you do not have enough eggs and you want to use your egg. You desire to use your egg and your age is above 36 and above, and you want to use your egg at all costs, you don't want to use donor egg, don't consider IVF, because it will fail. I've said it before, even if your AMH is very good, anything from age 36 and above, don't consider using your egg, because your age will still play its role when it comes to ovarian stimulation. Don't consider IVF if you do not want to use donor egg when your age is 36 years and above. Number four, don't consider IVF if your husband is severe oligospermia. Let me tell you, there's something we call advanced IVF, whereby we call it ICSI. ICSI will take one sperm cells to initiate fertilization with one egg. But in traditional IVF, many sperm will be washed, prepared, and thrown to one egg. So the good sperm will fertilize the good egg. That is nature for you. But in ICSI, it is the professional that will take one sperm, based on their competency, that they know that this sperm is very good, and use it to cause fertilization with one egg. But if anybody is telling you that the sperm of your husband is too low and you need to do ICSI, it's better you go and do sperm DNA test to confirm the morphology of those sperm. Because if the sperm is many, majority of them may be bad, we still see those that is very good. But when a man is producing sperm between 1 million and 5 million and you want to do ICSI, try and go and do sperm DNA test to consider the few sperm cells that is remaining in your husband's body or in your body, whether those sperm cells will still be good for IVF by way of morphology. Morphology is very, very important in any sperm when you are thinking of IVF. It is not natural conception. In natural conception, you can be thinking of motility and morphology because the sperm need to move to the egg. But in IVF, even if there is a slow mobility, it can still be managed. But morphology is very important. That is the more reason why some of you have a failed IVF cycle, but you cannot get real reason why the cycle failed. Morphology of any sperm is very important. Two things you need to do when you have a very low sperm count and you want to do IVF. Based on that reason, go and do sperm morphology by strict criteria method and sperm DNA test. You forget about this sperm morphology, of 60% normal, 40%. That is not the analysis I'm talking about too. This is the real morphology test in the laboratory. If you are considering IVF, all this I'm telling you, take note. Number 2, your LH and FSH must be very good. And number 5 now, the best result is between 4 and 10. If we get to something like 12 and 13, it could still be managed. But the best result is between 4 and 10 because you still need your ovary to be active for you to do IVF. My name is Wojo Adekende Samuel. I'm the fertility scientist at Tabins Fertility and Andrology. Till I come your way next time, God is good. Bye.